cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds of Sunday come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here, and welcome to live stream number 70, and it is Monday, May 30th, 2022, Memorial Day here in the United States. So welcome. Glad to have you here. I'd like to say hello to some folks tonight, like I do every Monday night. Say hello. And Manisto Key was the first one here. Mark, good to see you. Hello, Margaret from New Jersey. J&J Acres. Chris from Watershed. Memorial Day greetings from sunny Central Virginia. Chris, let me tell you, that video that you put out today was very touching. Really well done. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. If you guys have not watched today's video from Chris over at the Watershed Overlook, head on over there and check that out after today's live stream, because really a sincere Memorial Day video, Chris. And I know, I can only imagine how much work you put into that. I know how much work you put into it, with all the editing, and you basically spoke on camera and voiceover, and you didn't mess up once. How impressive is that? I'm sure it was all done in one take, right? Had to be. At any rate, you're a talented guy, my friend. So everybody, check out the Watershed Overlook after this video and look at that video. Very touching. And by the way, Chris, not to get starting off on an emotional note, but I know that it's an anniversary of the loss of your brother. You shared that on the video. So been thinking of you today, and I hope you and your family are doing well. So Brutal Bob is here. Brutal Bob, how are you, man? Dave is here. And Twin Brooks, Mike, Just Cades, Day Farm. Good to see all of you. Glenn, yes, thank you to all the veterans that have or will tune in tonight. And we do have some veterans tuning in. I know that for sure. And I want to talk about that a little bit tonight. Not much, because I don't feel qualified, because I'm not a veteran. So I'm counting on you to keep me straight here, maybe share some stories in the chat. But we certainly want to honor our veterans. And of course, Memorial Day is about our veterans who lost their lives in the line of duty. So certainly thank you to them. Let me change this title here now that we know what day it is. I do want to say also, it's like the morning announcements, that if you're joining the live stream for the first time tonight, if you're watching from YouTube, you can also find the channel. We've got a Facebook page, Instagram page, and share some things on there as well. A lot of fun with that. Streaming also to Facebook right now, and also streaming to Twitch. And if you're the first time here, please say hi in the comments so that we can say hi back and welcome you here. I'm glad that you're here, and well, it's just good to have you. Also, click that thumbs up if you don't mind. And again, I'm really thankful that you're here. I know it's Memorial Day, and it turned out to be a really nice weekend here. It didn't start out too nice, but it turned out really nice. And I know people are still outside working. My Ann was just out mowing the grass and just finished up a little while ago. I was outside all day today. That's why I'm probably grossly underprepared to even talk to you tonight, but we always seem to wing it and do all right. But here we are, lots of you here watching, and I really appreciate that. So we'll be talking about tractors and gardening and projects around the property and just life, living in the country. Whether you live in the country or long to live in the country or used to live in the country, we have that bond in common that we love rural living and what that brings. So we like to talk about that on the channel. Of course, a lot of the videos are featuring my Kubota B2601 tractor and implements and projects around the property. So that's what we talk about. And, there's never a shortage of things to talk about. I will say, if you do have a question, again, if you're first time here, those of you who have been around for a while, you know this. In the live chat, type your question with the first word "question," just kind of like you see there on the screen, and it's more likely that I'll see it, and the folks in the chat will see it, and they'll answer your questions if I can't. So, but I'm counting on you tonight again to ask questions and make comments. We will be doing a sticker giveaway later, which we do every week, and this is a special night. I thought, what can I do special for Memorial Day? So I thought, well, we'll do the full sticker giveaway tonight, which is the bumper sticker, the 2 4-inch stickers, and even this becoming very rare smaller sticker, because I've not reprinted these, and I'm not planning to reprint these. Sorry, it's not focusing. Not planning to reprint these, so I only have a handful left, and we're going to give away all these tonight. And the fun thing is, there's no limit. So if you have one in the past, you can enter. So that's it. And also, I'm not limiting where I'll send these to, because I understand I can send them around the world for pretty cheap. They'll fit in an envelope. Shouldn't be too bad. So anybody can enter tonight. You'll enter in the live chat, and later on, I'll give you a secret word that you'll enter, and that's how we'll determine the winner tonight. So stay tuned for that. What else? Well, let's see. There's Peterson Farm of Little Nashville. Good to see you, Phil. And Dave from RCAF Polar Express. BJ is here. BJ, one of the sticker winners recently. I believe, BJ, you won the Motherload that night, right? When we had all the different YouTube content creators on screen, and they all said, we'll all give a sticker. So, but that's a nice idea, Margaret, to only give away to veterans. That's pretty cool. How about maybe we'll do 2 of them tonight, one for veterans only? Can we do that? I mean, we can do that. I kind of make the rules here. It's a good idea, though. But I'm no takebacks, so I can't say that now. So I have to do 2 giveaways. Second one just for veterans. How about that? Yeah. What? Jack still hasn't won? Well, Jack, maybe tonight's your night. And if you're a veteran, you'll get 2 chances to win, right? How about that? Yeah, and Mark, you're mentioning pictures. I'm sorry, I did get a few pictures emailed. I think you sent me one, and I don't have those uploaded to share tonight. I only got a couple pictures, and again, grossly underprepared for tonight. It's just been a busy weekend, and no excuses. I did make a video this weekend, though. I made it on Saturday or Sunday, and that was about Ken's bolt-on hooks. Kenny sent me a chain box that is designed to work with your imported quick hitch. We say imported because the Harbor Freight quick hitch is probably the one that everybody knows about, but there are other imported quick hitches which are probably the same exact design, sold under a different name. But I put mine on the Harbor Freight quick hitch, which is designed to fit right onto there. Pretty neat little box, and I made a video about that, and it's doing very well. It was a fun video. I even included some bloopers at the end, which I tend not to do, just because I think, well, who am I? Do you really care to see me mess up? You see me mess up all the time here, and sometimes I put the bloopers, if you will, right embedded in the video, like in real time. Like I'll sometimes leave a mistake in there, and it's kind of fun that way. But this time I put the little blooper at the end. Believe me, there were more. There were many more than that. But I just thought, let me throw these few here on the end, which was kind of fun. So, okay, I see a lot of comments. What I want to do here, and bear with me, this is only 2 minutes long or so, but if you saw my Memorial Day video, and yeah, I did recycle it. I didn't put it up on YouTube this year. I put it up on YouTube last year. I put it on Facebook this year. It's something I put together last year. I didn't do that this year. So I kind of recycled this video. I'd like to show it to you again, at least part of it. And I think it's a great way to honor our veterans on Memorial Day. So let's play that now, and then we'll talk some more. You good for that? Let's see. It's Memorial Day weekend, and many Americans look to this weekend as the unofficial start to summer. Now, it doesn't feel very much like summer this weekend. It's windy and cold and rainy, and the forecast doesn't get much better for the next couple of days. But you know, that's kind of appropriate. Memorial Day dates back to just a few years after the Civil War. It was then called Decoration Day, and the idea was that we would decorate the graves of fallen soldiers. It then became known as Memorial Day as we recognize veterans from other conflicts. Now, most states adopted Memorial Day as a holiday, but it wasn't until 1971 that it was federally recognized as a national holiday. So now we come together on this last Monday in May each year to honor veterans who lost their lives serving this country. So I hope you'll stick around and look at the footage that I have following. I've got some drone footage that I shot last year or a couple years ago, and just want to cut together a little bit of a montage as a way to say thank you. Thank you to the veterans, thank you to the families, and thank you for watching. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch that, and thank you again to the veterans and all the families of those who have lost their lives. I appreciate you watching that, and I had a good time editing that. Good time. I mean, I enjoyed editing it. So, and on a funny side note, that video cost me a drone. Those shots of the Veterans Cemetery, that was actually the first thing I shot with my drone, first official thing. Of course, when I got my drone, I flew it around the property here, and that was fun. But that was the first time I thought, I'm going to go make a video with the drone. And 48 hours after getting this drone, it was a Mavic Air, the original one, the Mavic Air. 48 hours into it, I was getting this shot backing out of the graves and wasn't that familiar with the drone. Didn't realize that what you see on the screen, it's much like the rear view mirror of the car where objects are closer than they appear. Well, flew this thing, backed it out right onto the highway, and it got hit by a bus. And what a horrible afternoon that was. I just remember seeing the road, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm on the road!" And then there was a crash, and the bus pulled over. I ran over to the bus. It was one of those mini buses. I ran over to the bus, and it was filled with special needs senior citizens. Like, how could this get worse, right? And then, so I'm walking up, and the bus driver's on the phone, I guess, with her supervisor. By the time I got there, she was already on the phone with her supervisor, and I'm hearing her say, "Yeah, I just hit an airplane. I just hit an airplane." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So, and then she looked at me and said, "It was a drone, a little drone." Like, I didn't want the guy thinking she hit an airplane. And then the state police had to come fill out an accident report, and what it did was it broke the mirror of the bus. It just clipped the driver's side mirror. I was so thankful that it didn't hit the windshield. I mean, it was just so crazy. Anyway, I felt like a criminal. I felt terrible. And the officer was fine, and they took my information. I never heard from the bus company, whether I had to pay for the mirror. I was expecting to get a bill for the broken mirror, but they never followed through because it was really minor damage. But the drone was smashed to pieces. I scraped up all the pieces, and luckily I bought the DJI insurance, so the drone was covered. I had to pay like $100 deductible to get the drone replaced. So thank goodness for that. And I see a comment about Ross here. Yeah, poor Ross. Same thing. He got a new drone and flew it. He's got several acres and happened to hit a tree and go down right into the stream, into the water, underwater. Like, you probably couldn't do that if you tried to. So sorry, Ross. I'm not making fun of you for that. I'm just comparing our stories. So that was kind of the funny thing that came out of that. And I've since upgraded my drone. That was the Mavic Air, and now I have the Mavic Air 2S. And I also bought the insurance for the new one. I mean, I don't know how much the insurance is, but it seems like it's worth it. It's good for a year or two. You get up to 2 replacements, and I probably didn't need it on the second one because I am much more careful and a much more skilled pilot now. But yeah, Robert, his was taken by the wind, never found it. Some people say, like, what's the first drone I should get? And I am not a proponent of buying, and I don't know what you had, Robert. I'm not implying this, but I'm not a proponent of buying cheap hobby drones. Like, a lot of people think, oh, get a cheap drone so you can practice with it. Those little things, those little hobby drones, they're harder to fly than expensive ones. My brother had a little hobby drone. We took it over to my sister's farm, and it took off, and it went away, and that was it. Never found it, ever. Never found it again. It probably ended up in a bale of hay somewhere because it just got picked up with the hay bind. But anyway, I don't say start with a cheap hobby drone. It's not going to help you practice. I say research it, and if you really think you want a drone, you're going to use it for video production or photography. If you're serious about it, just get something good but entry level, like maybe the Mavic Mini or something like that. I only know DJI stuff. I know Autel, and that's what Ross had, was an Autel. I don't know anything about those. I just know about DJI. So they have the Mini Mavic Mini, whatever they are. I don't know, but I think even their cheapest drones are really good quality. And the bigger ones, I have the Air 2S. Then there's the Mavic Pro, which I've never flown, which is going to give you more control. But the more you spend, you're going to get obstacle avoidance sensors and all that good stuff. And they fly so smooth that, without even knowing it, you could fly out into the highway. Anyway, there's my little talk about drones. I'm looking at comments now. And Yeah. Oh, Watershed, Chris had your first drone crash last weekend. I the other thing is, I said I was done with my drone talk. I'm not, I guess. The other thing is trust. I say trust the technology on these drones. Obstacle avoidance is there for a reason. Um, I have flown my drone in the woods before, and in order to do that, you have to turn off obstacle avoidance. That's scary because you could hit a tree or a branch or anything. So sometimes you have to turn that off. The other thing I did when my drone was pretty new, this was probably before the 48-hour crash. The drone, and I'm going again by DJI, it tells you how many minutes of flight time you have left, and it counts down. 10 minutes left, 5 minutes left, and it also knows how far you are from the home base. When you take off, it sets a home point with using GPS coordinates, and it will calculate how long it will take to get back to that home point. So if you have 10 minutes of battery power left, but you're half a mile away, it's going to send that drone home, when you only have about 9 minutes of battery left, because it knows it needs time to get back. Otherwise, if you're like flying around your house, it may not force land it until you have 3 minutes of battery left because it's close to home. Well, when mine was pretty new, I ignored that. It said returning to home, and I'm like, I still have 3 minutes of battery left. I'm fine. So I clicked ignore, and I was flying around a little bit longer, and all of a sudden, it just said landing, because it's not going to fall out of the sky. It's going to force itself to land gently, so it knows how much battery power there is. It's not going to stay up in the sky until it dies. It's going to come down. So all of a sudden, it just said landing, and I totally lost control of it. Luckily, it was just in the front field here, and it came straight down. But ever since that time, I trust the technology. When it says that it's time to return to home, time to come home, I listen to it. So, yeah. Now I think I'm done with drone talk. Unless you have any questions about drones, it's fun to talk about that stuff. I also have my, he said he was done. I have my FAA Part 107 certification. And that, just so you know, if you're making YouTube videos, you're supposed to be a licensed drone pilot, because you could potentially make money. It's considered a business. So even if you're flying for free, not making money on your YouTube channel, you might at one point. So you should be licensed if you're using a drone on your YouTube channel. If you're taking pictures for a realtor, you're supposed to be licensed. If you're doing anything that could be considered business related, you should get that license. And so I did that, and you have to renew it every 2 years, which is, that's every other year. It's a lot. I just did it this last, I guess it was winter. I did the retest. That was a good thing that came out of COVID, was that they switched over to doing the retest online. The first time, I don't know how the first test works now, but when I took the first test, I had to go to an airport. Not that I had to fly or anything, but it was a testing center at a local airport, and they had you set up to do the test in the testing center. Nothing to do with nothing to do with the actual operation of the drone. Just about rules. Pretty intense. It's like I guess like pilot license light, but pretty intense as far as knowing about weather, about different. See, I'm forgetting the words, NOTAMs or whatever, about coordinates, things you're not going to use with your drone. But at any rate, you had to know those things. The retest was done online, and it was multiple choice. And even if you got one wrong, you could go back and redo it, because you have to get 100% correct on the retest. But you can keep trying until you get the 100. So that was good. Okay, now I think I'm done with drone talk, right? Yes. Let's find another subject to talk about here, looking at the comments, and we'll do that sticker giveaway shortly. Am I forgetting anything? Yes, right. Thanks, James. Enough droning on and on. See, there's always something. Yeah, Mike, there is a fee involved with it too. I forget if there was a retest fee or not. There might not have been for the retest. The initial The initial test was a fee. Also, if you're and this is the States, if your drone weighs more than half a pound, you have to register it with the FAA, which I've done that too. It's simple. It's $5, one-time fee, and they give you a number. You put a label on your drone, and I guess that's, if it crashes somewhere, they can track it down and find you. So, hey, old Navy JZ, first-time caller, long-time listener. Good to have you here. Appreciate it. Who are we talking to here? Oh, we're talking about Mitch's building. Mitch and Jamie, I've got barn envy, building a beautiful pole barn. As you know, that's something that we want to do here, but we're holding off at this point because we just put a ginormous septic system in, and expensive as well. But I got to get something up there if I'm going to keep this tractor and all the implements out of the weather. They're kind of scattered about right now. I don't like that very much, but I don't know. Our property's not really great for putting up a building. We've got several acres here, but there's a stream that runs in the property. It's kind of sloped downhill. It's muddy here and there. The house is built up on a hill, so it's not great property. It is when it's dry, which happens to be from like late June on until the fall. It's beautiful, but then other times it just gets a muddy mess. Anyway, great job on the building, Mitch. That's what I was talking about. That's what we were talking about. Go check out MJA doing stuff. You can see the pole barn build. It's done some good videos there. And Glenn is planting seeds in his Jiffy greenhouse kit while watching. That is great. We planted today. This has been such a strange spring. I looked up last year. I was rototilling in March because the weather was nice, and I thought, spring is here. Rototilled in March. We threw seed down, and then it changed and got cold again. So I thought we need to wait a little bit longer this year. Turns out we've had such a rainy season that I just rototilled some today, and we threw some seed down, and so we're kind of way behind. I didn't record this. I should have probably, but I got an idea from I think I saw it on Hank Hamilton's wife's Instagram, Gina. It looked like she did something with like multiple lines, like a star, not a star, but like an asterisk, I guess would be. And I thought that looks neat because there was like flowers in the middle and then offshoots coming off like that. So that's what I did with the tiller today. I went out by the pond and I cut a straight line to the pond and then 90 degrees from that. And then I did like 8. It's like a slice of pizza, I guess. And right in the middle, I planted some mammoth sunflowers. I'm not making a sunflower here. I'm making like the circle that probably like a 36-inch circle area. I planted mammoth sunflower seeds. And then probably another 1 foot around that, I planted regular black oil sunflower. So there's a circle right in the middle. And then each row has a different variety of flower. We've got zinnia. We've got a mix called the bee's knees because we have bees out there. So bees love it apparently. Got another row of Mexican sunflowers. Another row of, I don't know what they are. Some wildflower mix maybe. But that's going to be neat if they take and they come up. I'll definitely get some shots. I'll get some drone shots of that for you when they come up. At least maybe a still shot. So that'd be fun. Pardon me for checking my phone, but sometimes I leave my phone on because somebody might be trying to contact me about the live stream, saying like, hey, things have gone south. There's no audio or something like that. But no, it's just a group text with my wife and our friends, who all 3 are veterans, by the way. As I started out earlier, I was telling you that I am not a veteran, so I often don't feel qualified to talk about these things because I don't know the right kind of speak, so to speak. But my father was a veteran. He served in World War II and in the Korean War. Never got to talk to him about it because he died when I was 2 years old. not military related. He died from a health problem. But anyway, so he was in World War II and the Korean conflict. My uncle, my mother's uncle, which is my great uncle, little Uncle Paul, he was like 5 feet tall. I did know him until I was 10 years old. He died when I was 10. He served in World War I. So I wish that I could have talked to him about that, but 10-year-old doesn't care about that stuff. So thank you, David, for the $5 super chat, super sticker. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. You told me last year that your wife played the video that I made at the veterans home, and that was really, really nice. And I didn't make another video this year, and I apologize. I wasn't sure what to do, and just, again, no excuses. I just didn't get to do it. Don't get too many visitors from out of town to see The Hobbit, but we're hoping the grandkids come this weekend, or not this weekend, this summer. That'll be fun for them to see it. The guys doing the septic system, they liked it. They saw it, and they thought it was pretty neat. One guy didn't. He was kind of funny, but he said, "Why'd you do that?" And I said, "I just thought it was kind of neat, And I said, "Do you like it?" He said, "No." Okay. He's a funny guy. So, yes, Mitch, we do get some great honey from the bees, but again, not my project. That's my sister who, lives a few miles away. She keeps hives here and some other places. She does all the work, and but yeah, sometimes we get to enjoy the fruits of her labors in the form of honey. I am reading. So 7:33. Should we do a sticker giveaway? Would that be good? You're gonna have to let me do something here because I did forget to create this. So give me a second. I could do this while I'm talking. I won't be looking at you while I'm doing this, right? So here's what we're gonna do. Thought I closed the tab again. It's there. It's still there. Excuse me. Wait. He's clicking around. Share screen. Don't share audio. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to do 2 giveaways tonight. First one is for all these stickers because that's what I said I would do. So all these stickers, including the bumper sticker, the 2 larger stickers, and the becoming very rare smaller sticker. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers. You can win them all. Doesn't matter if you entered before. Doesn't matter if you won before. I don't care. You can win them. I don't care where you're located. You can enter. And if you already won in the past, and guess what? You'll get some more. So you're going to enter a word in the live chat exactly the way that you see it on the screen. And I will add that now. The word is #sunflower. You need to do the hashtag. You need to write sunflower, no spaces. It could be all caps. Doesn't matter. Doesn't care if it's all caps or lowercase. But you do have to have the hashtag, and you have to have the word sunflower with no spaces anywhere. #sunflower. Enter now for your chance to win these 4 stickers wherever you are. Doesn't matter. And then after that, stay tuned. We're going to do another one specifically for veterans, and you'll want to stick around and see who wins that. So remember, Chris, if you want, you can enter again. See, like Jason did here, sunflower. Now Chris's name went by. He did fun shower. But if you want, you can enter again, Chris. Maybe you don't want to. That's okay, too. But that's... how come I'm doing that? There we go. There's Mike, sunflower, Jason, #sunflower. That's what you want it to look like. #sunflower. we'll get probably about 40 entries coming up here. There's 40. And then I will click the button. You'll have, it doesn't take that long to type the word hashtag sunflower. Yeah, check your spelling. Thank you, Robin, or Margaret, for reminding Robin. Check your spelling. If you messed up, just enter again. Hashtag sunflower. If you enter more than once, though, it's going to kick out all the other entries. So there's no benefit to entering more than once. So yeah, here we go. Okay, 44 entries. I think you've had enough time to enter. So let's see. Let's click the draw button and see who our first winner of the evening is. And go. That's pretty good. Camera's shaking all over the place. Gus Swenson, congratulations, Gus. You are the winner tonight of all 4 stickers. Congratulations, Gus. What I need you to do is to send an email to me at this email address that you'll see on the screen here momentarily. Send me an email, Gus, at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. contactmcgtv@gmail.com. I know it's kind of long. It's kind of weird, but once you start typing it in, it's not so bad. contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Send me an email with, that's your name, I guess, with your name, your postal address, because these are going to come in the U.S. mail. So send me that. Let me know that you won the sticker giveaway, Memorial Day sticker giveaway, number 1, and I will get these out to you. Congratulations, Gus, on your win. Nice. Let's check out the comments, and then we'll do the other one here shortly. What did you all do today for Memorial Day? Now this is Memorial Day is a U.S. holiday. I know that I was reading up a little bit. I know that Canada has Canada Day, which is I think July 1st, and that's I think a similar memorial or celebration. I guess it's not a celebration. I don't know what the word is for that. Recognition. But anyway, what did you do today? Did you see family? I went to a Memorial Day service. Memorial Day service in town. Our friend Margaret puts that together. Does an amazing job on Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and folks from the town come out and participate, tell stories, read poems. Chris, really nice though. It's a nice event. Always a nice event. Keegan Timbrant, Bluegrass Festival is the end of summer. That's Labor Day weekend, not Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend. So you still have time to go if you want to go. It's whenever Labor Day is. I forget the dates, September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, something like that. Check out the Delaware Valley Bluegrass Festival. It's a good show. It's a good show. We're planning on going. Right. I'm reading comments. Apologies again if I'm missing any comments, but it's kind of how things work on these live streams. So let's set up another giveaway. As soon as so nervous about clicking the wrong tab on the Google Chrome there, All it takes is one wrong click and the whole stream goes away. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the same thing again, but it's going to be a different word. That work? I know a lot of you like to guess what the word's going to be, right? That's why I try to sometimes pick words that always pick words that you wouldn't guess. But now this is another set of 4 stickers. It looks just like the first set. It's not. It's a new set. The first set is over there somewhere. Anyway, you're going to win 4 stickers. We're doing the same thing, but this is for veterans only. And you're going to win the bumper sticker and the 4 other stickers as well. And this is for anyone from anywhere, and not just U.S. military. I know we have folks from the Canadian military. If you're a veteran of anywhere, you can enter. Even if you won in the past, you can enter. It's a special Memorial Day giveaway. I forgot to hit the share button, didn't I? That's why he's stalling. That's why he's talking so much, because he forgot to share the screen. Here it comes. Giveaway tool. So same thing. You're going to enter the word exactly as you see it. I think I can close that. Yeah, I can close that. Enter the word exactly as you see it. This one, again, is for veterans only. So you're going to type in the live chat, hashtag vets only. How about that? I didn't want to do Memorial Day because that's too obvious. So thank you to our veterans, and this is your chance to win the sticker giveaway tonight for all 4 stickers. If you're a veteran, and it's just the honor system here. I mean, if you can't trust a vet, who can you trust? And now we can see who our veterans are. Thank you, David. Vets only. Margaret is a vet. Gary. Very nice. Yeah, if you don't mind sharing, now we know that you are a veteran. Bill. Brutal Bob. Very nice, Chris. Again, Chris told a great story about his father and his son, and check out that video after this on Watershed Overlook, and give it some love, give it some likes. Well, Gary, just in time, right? Just got here. I know it's tough for you working late a lot of times, and especially with this better weather. So, yes, the Tin Barn. That's only. So, well, obviously, we're going to get a lot fewer entries because this is limited to veterans only. So there's who you're going to have a good chance of winning. Whoever entered. Look, we only have 10 entries. You got a 1 in 10 chance of winning. Do we have any other veterans out there who want to enter to win these 4 snazzy stickers? As I mentioned, I'll give this a little more time. Anybody wants to think about entering who's a veteran. I never felt compelled to join the military. So I really respect people who have stepped up, because I remember thinking that I had no interest at all in it. Ironically, at my age now, I think I would do pretty well, but I'm a slow study. I also think I would do pretty well in high school right now. So, it's an awkward time for a kid. And, but now I'm more mature. I think I would do a better job in school. And I think I would do pretty well in the military now that I understand it better. I think I shared this before, but I still remember the ad campaign for the Marines when I was in high school. I can remember watching television, and the commercial would come on, and it had these Marines, marching and just rolling in the dirt and crawling under barbed wire fences, and it was an ad, obviously, for recruitment, and the slogan was, "We do more by 6 a.m. than most people do all day." And you know what? To a teenager, that is not very appealing. But then again, you do respect the ones who that is appealing to. You don't want to, you want to get the ones to sign up who say, yeah, I want to do more by 6 a.m. than most people do all day. Me, I was like, no, I don't think so. I want to be sleeping until 10 when I'm a teenager. So I wasn't a lazy kid, but I didn't want to do more by 6 a.m. than most people do all day. Clever campaign, but wasn't for me. Enough about that, because we have 11 entries now. We can hit the draw button. Let's do it. Let's see who wins. I don't even have time for a drum roll because there's only 10, 11 entries. I could try. Try it. Veterans only. Christopher Snyder. Hey, Chris. Congratulations. That's exciting. Sorry, Margaret. Your name was hanging on right there until the last one. But congratulations, Chris. If you were watching earlier, I need you to send me an email with your postal address so I can send these 4 stickers to you. Send an email to contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Let me know that you were the veteran winner for this evening. Congratulations, Chris. How exciting is that? All right. Pretty fun. All right. I'm going to click around here now. What a good time we're having here tonight. We're just about wrapped up. You know, if you're new to the live stream, it's only a 1-hour live stream. I don't go on and on for hours, although I could, especially if we talk more about drones. We're supposed to be talking about tractors and stuff too, by the way. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, we only go for an hour. So I try to do that just to keep, to keep things moving. You might get bored before the hour's up, but at least know that it's going to be over soon. Anyway, I'm just, again, so happy that so many of you jumped on tonight. Again, being a holiday, being nice weather. Sometimes these nights I think, well, nobody's going to come on. Maybe we shouldn't even do a live stream. These are the voices in my head. Like, nobody's going to watch tonight. It's a nice night. It's a holiday. You don't need to do a live stream. And then there's the other voices, that say, well, you're nobody. That's just, what's it called? Feelings of inadequacy sometimes. When you're sitting here in front of the camera, you have the voices saying, what are you doing? You can't do that. And then there's some comments on Facebook who also say, what are you doing? I was telling some friends that a guy made not a very unkind comment on one of the videos on Facebook. And I left it up there because it really doesn't bother me. But I'm just amazed that people go out of their way to be unkind. Like, you can not like something or not like someone. That's fine. Believe it or not, there are people I don't like. But I'm going to go out of my way to say anything about it. That's, thank you, Robert. No negativity. There's no reason for that. There's no need for that. At any rate, it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm glad that, being, again, of the age that I am, the maturity level, the wisdom, the experiences I've had in life, these negative comments, which are few and far between, they would have really bothered me years ago. They don't bother me anymore, really. So, yes, Chris, thank you for talking about the classic tees. If you go to my YouTube page, any one of my videos, you should see the what's called the merch shelf under there. You can also go to shopmcgtv.com, and that's where all the merchandise is. I haven't really promoted that on here, but if you want this shirts like them, if you want to buy stickers, you can. It's a Teespring store, shopmcgtv. No, I was doing that TV thing again. Shopmcg.com. That'll take you right to the storefront, and you can purchase merchandise if you like. I should probably make some more because I had fun designing these, and they're kind of neat. So thanks for reminding me. I forget to promote that. I really don't like self-promotion too much. But this YouTube thing, it's a hobby, but I do have the Amazon affiliate links that I put in the video description. So if you ever watch one of my videos and you go down to the description, you see the Amazon links. If you click on one of those links, it supports the channel. It doesn't cost you any more to buy anything. But basically I get a little commission for bringing you to Amazon. So I appreciate that. If you don't even buy anything that I talked about on the video, but you click on the Amazon link, it'll take you there, and I'll get a little stipend or commission for what you buy. So it's a way to support the channel and doesn't cost you anything. The shopmcg.com, you can buy t-shirts. They're marked up a little bit too. I mean, it's kind of kind of a business, I guess. All right, excuse me while I cough. I hope I muted that. Wait, I can take a drink. It's sweating. That's homemade sweet tea. My recipe. I only drink tea in the cold tea in the summertime. It's weird. I have no desire for it at all any other time except for the summertime. I've tried to continue to make sweet tea throughout the winter, and come October, I just stop. Anyway, I boil a gallon of water, measure out a gallon, boil it, and then as soon as it's done boiling, I turn it off, and I put 8 tea bags, Red Rose, Lipton, anything like that. 8 tea bags go in there. They steep for, half an hour, doesn't matter. I think after 15 minutes or 30 minutes, they're probably steeped out. Anyway, leave them there for half hour, till it cools down. Then I let the pot get to the point where I can touch it without burning myself. Then I add 2/3 cup of sugar to that gallon. I don't know if that's a lot or little. I think genuine sweet tea would probably have like 2 cups of sugar. I go with 2/3 of a cup. So it's like sweetened tea. It's not sweet tea. That's my recipe for tea, iced tea. And in the summertime, I probably drink a half gallon a day if I'm out and about working. Do you care about that? I also make hummingbird nectar. That's 4-to-1, 4 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar. Take the 4 cups of water from a tea kettle and then add the 1 cup of sugar, mix it in. There you got your hummingbird nectar, which you should change every week or two. All right, let's wrap this thing up. It's about time to wrap up here, but I'm going to look at some comments. Any questions? Any comments? Any criticisms? Keep those to yourself. Yes, talking about kindness. I did have a Memorial Day quote that I was going to share with you tonight. I was looking up quotes and poems, and they're all very nice. If you read too many, they're almost like greeting cards, and it's like kind of could get kind of hokey. So I was looking for something that was just brief and nice. And let's see if I can find this. I was going to share this with you. I thought this was really nice. And this is a quote from JFK. I thought this was nice. It says, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that on the highest, I messed that up. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. And that's JFK. That's good truth. It's basically saying, talk the talk, but also walk the walk, which is true. You can say kind things, but your actions speak louder than words. A lot of cliches in there, aren't there? Anyway, I thought that was a nice one to just say that we can express our appreciation by living it rather than just by saying it. I liked it. Did you like it? I was even thinking, Chris, again, great video. I was even thinking, Chris, you're a poet, and I thought, well, I should call Chris and say, do you want to come on and read a poem? Because he probably has some good Memorial Day poems. Whoa, Chris, your wife and son just flew over my house. You should have told me ahead of time. I could look for him. One time I took a picture of our town from the plane landing in Philadelphia, and I had a little GPS with me. It's hard to do this on the plane because they block out, I guess, your phones and stuff. Maybe you're not supposed to have them on. I don't remember how I did this. Don't tell anybody. Anyway, I figured out where I was using some kind of GPS or something. And I thought, oh my gosh, like the way we're coming in, I should be able to see our town from here. And I had a zoom lens on. I got an aerial picture of our town from a 737 or whatever it was. and that was pretty neat to do. So it's possible your family could have seen me. Okay, what else? Anything else? I think John's leaving. Got to go. Well, John, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Gary, my friend, I know you came in late. I actually played that video. I did one of the first things. So it's on my channel. I think it's video number 53 if you want to look it up and watch it again, or watch this live stream and replay and you'll see that video. But yeah, thank you. I did show it again. They recycled it. So looking here. All right. Mike, yeah, what happened to the bird? You know what happened? The way these birds work, very perceptive of you. The way these birds work is you have to get the head wet, which is made out of like a velour kind of thing or something like that. The head's got to be wet, and that way the head is cooler than the bottom, and that's how the science works on that. I wet his head before I started tonight, but I didn't get it wet enough, I think. So he was working, but he stopped. So good eye. I'll have to make sure next week to keep him going. He's been with us for a long time, hasn't he? Good eye indeed. So yeah, thank you, Gary. You can definitely watch it again. I appreciate that. And if you haven't watched the last video I did yesterday with Ken's bolt-on hooks chain box, I thought that video came out pretty well, pretty good. People did like the bloopers at the end, so that was fun to see. So yeah, check that out if you haven't. And I gotta say, Ken's bolt-on hooks is a great little company. I mean, Kenny is Ken's bolt-on hooks. I mean, when you email, I think you're getting Ken or his family. He was a guest on a live stream. Small business, products are made locally. I mean, in the United States, he has his grab hooks that are made at a forge, I think, in Pennsylvania somewhere. But anyway, it's a great company to support and great products. I love when somebody has an idea, and not only that, they have not the ambition to make that product, but the ability to do that. I mean, obviously Ken has connections now with manufacturing. So he had an idea, he followed through with it, made this simple box that works fantastic. And I just love to see something new like that. A lot of us are very creative. We have ideas, but we don't have the contacts or the ability to actually fabricate something. So that's all I got to say about that, because I like what they do over there at Ken's Bolt-on Hooks, which is boltonhooks.com. So if you just go to your internet browser and type in boltonhooks.com, that's where you can find that product, as well as many other, it's including the sticker that I mistakenly said on the video that Ken included it with the box, which he doesn't. He did include it when he gave me the box, I guess just for fun, but you can buy those stickers for like $3. I edited the video and cut that little piece out, but the Facebook video doesn't matter. You don't care about all this stuff I'm talking about, really. It's like TMI, right? We'll figure it out. All right. So I think we're going to wrap up here as soon as I click to the right screen, because it is time. So I hope that I see you next week. I hope you have a great week. I hope that you did something special for Memorial Day. If not, take a moment, even Google Memorial Day, read up about it a little bit, learn about what it means, and thank a living vet, the living veteran that you know in your life. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate you being here tonight, and I look forward to seeing you next time.